And now, Freelance Heroism presents Return to Ravenloft.
Hey everybody, welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
And before we even get started, we just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donates to the Patreon, in particular those who donate at the producer tier.
Yes.
Rachel, would you like to let us know who they are?
I would love to. We want to say thank you to Duncan, Crispy, Nate, Breakmeister, and Rebecca. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody.
Like the bacon. I'm sorry, I can't stop doing that. I don't know. Every time I hear Crispy now. Sorry. I know. Look, I know it's rude. I'm sorry. Crispy. It's like the beginning of Charlotte's Web.
What?
You know, it was like right into the spider web. Crispy.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Anyway, so we were just talking about games.
Yes.
And so here's my thesis. We can just go from there. Yeah.
Okay.
My thesis is that game companies are terrified. They're scared.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason they're scared is because they're afraid that they're going to make a flop and their studio is going to collapse or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think you're going to die eventually. Everyone's going to die. Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to tell you guys that here on the podcast. I know that's probably a grim thing to have to come at you with, but it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, these companies, they're going to, at some point, they're going to either croak it out, make a mistake, do something shitty. It's going to happen. It's just going to happen. You can't live thinking about whether or not your company is. Just make good art. Take risks.
Yeah.
Right? Because right now, I'm looking at games that are like, not like Assassin's Creed sucks assholes. Like, I mean, are we fucking for real? How many times are you gonna make the same fucking game?
There is definitely an over-reliance on already established game titles, and then they just
look at how she negotiated that nice sentence out of what I said.
There are though, like, there's so much.
Rachel, true or false? Does Assassin's Creed suck?
I've never played an Assassin's Creed, so I wouldn't know. But I would think
there's been 2 good Assassin's Creed games in the last decade. Maybe 2, 1.5.
I would think that after making, I don't even know how many there are. I just know that there are a lot of them that are out. And I feel like maybe the company should pivot and maybe try like a new kind of game.
Yeah, and you know what the worst part is? They'll call it like Assassin's Oath or something like that. It's so stupid. Just do something new.
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty. Maybe a game that doesn't involve the same fucking 4 things on heavy rotation.
Yeah.
Swap, weapon, crouch walk, speed sprint, shoot, pop, talk shit about someone's mom in the chat.
Uh-huh.
I guess that's 5 things.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's like, I mean,
yeah.
Think about how many games you've already played before you even play them. Do you know what I'm saying? That feeling of like, I've already done this.
Yeah.
This is boring.
Like, I know what this is going to be.
Yeah. Start to finish. There are a generation of gamers who have been taught that like Fortnite every day forever is good. And the next game they play will look exactly like Fortnite.
Yes.
Except, like, what was the one we saw the other day? The fantasy Fortnite?
Oh.
The Realm Royale.
Yeah.
It's Fortnite.
Yeah, it's just Fortnite.
Dude.
With a different skin on it.
It's ridiculous to me. And I'm like, and there's just a billion of these games that are just clear mimics of each other. And it's because nobody wants to do anything too different.
Yeah.
Because this is working, right? But it's not going to work for World of Warcraft did this, right? They had a game that worked really well and they did it for a while. And then slowly over time, it's boring as shit.
Yeah.
Right? Because you've done it. Do something new. And don't do World of Warcraft 2. I'm so fucking sick of that shit. Do something new. right?
Yeah, there's like if the game isn't if there aren't like a dozen sequels to the same game franchise, then they've remade the game. Um, although I feel like the Final Fantasy VII remake is maybe a bit of an exception because
Yeah.
it's not we've remade Final Fantasy VII and the graphics are better.
Yeah. I mean, even then, I probably would play that, but
Mhm.
it's like the one instance in which, I mean, just because everyone's a contradiction, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
In this instance, I'm that way. If they did it every year for the next decade, I probably would stop playing it,
Yeah.
you know. But I will say that even the way they built that game, it was like self-referential. There's like twists in it that are referential to the original game.
Mhm.
You know how this is supposed to be going,
Mhm.
and it's not going the way it's supposed to. And why is it? And then they reference it in the game that it's not the way it's great because you're
Yeah.
kind of now you're experiencing something different, right?
Yeah.
The game is aware of what you expect and is usurping the rule.
Yeah. Part of the gameplay is you acknowledging the fact that this is different and why
Yeah.
is it different?
And the game thrashing back against it, which I think is
Mhm.
very interesting.
Yeah.
All I need is there to be a reason to play the game, right? And as I like we were talking about Last of Us.
Yeah.
I think Last of Us is brilliant. And for a reason that maybe other people don't, but it told its story and it got the fuck out of there.
Mhm.
That's it. You did what you're supposed to do. Not
Yeah.
every book needs to be Goosebumps. It doesn't need to have 900 of them. You know?
Yeah.
I don't need 6 or 8 or 12 Harry Potters. Fuck that shit, man. I wouldn't read Harry Potter anyway, but my point is I don't need there to be 50 of them.
Mhm.
Right? Lord of the Rings, 1, 2, 3, done. And then a couple of years went by, and then they started doing the thing that every studio does, and they start remaking. It's like, stop. Stop.
Yeah.
Just can't we have a nice thing and then appreciate it and then put it on the shelf and be like, hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Wasn't that great?
There have been like recently some sort of just very contained TV series that they're like, we're going to do 1 or 2 seasons, tell our story, and then we're done.
Yeah.
And those are so good because they're so well thought out.
Right.
And
it's almost like art.
And it felt like when Stranger Things first came out, like it was originally only supposed to be like 2, maybe 3 seasons was what they said.
Season 1 was great.
Yeah.
And probably should have stopped.
Yeah. And now it's like, okay, we're going to do 1 more season. Well, we're going to do 1 more season. Okay, we're going to do like 1 more season and then that's it. And it's like, just you told a really good story, especially the first season. You told a great contained story. Stop tacking on things to it.
And they're like, but it's still making money, right? Yeah. So why would we stop making money from it?
Mm-hmm.
Take that money and make something else.
Yeah.
That's the point of the profit, right? You make the money and then you go make something else. And like, they're always afraid that they're going to make a new thing that's not going to be as good as the old thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about doing new stuff, right? If this one doesn't work, there's another one coming around, right?
Yeah.
You're not locked in. Like, Stranger Things was good in season 1. It was really unique and weird and kind of had like a fucking almost like Spielberg-esque vibe with like, you know, the kids were the heroes and it was kind of like retro-y and like it was cool. It was a good feel to it. The show had a good feel. Mm-hmm. And then it kept going.
And like the things that they added in later seasons, it's like, why not just take those ideas and create like a new show with those instead of like making up new ideas for something that already exists and then trying to twist that to apply it to something that you've already created? when you could just use that to like, hey, here's our new show. Here's like a new idea that we've had.
I had that problem with the Transformers thing, right? And I know I've complained about this movie before, but somebody one time, they told me, they were like, people get upset whenever Transformers isn't exactly the way they remember. Yeah. Look, here's my argument, right?
Uh-huh.
You don't get to complain about you don't get to use the name Transformers to draw in the nostalgia factor
Mhm.
and then change everything about it, right? You don't get
Yeah.
to benefit from it and then not respect it. That's my thing.
I completely agree.
Right? So like, I don't think there should be any more Transformers movies. Not
Mhm.
for a long time. Right?
Yeah.
Do your Transformers narrative that for whatever reason you changed everything in and couldn't just call it another robot thing. You can just make a movie about robots.
Yeah.
If you want them to be the way they are in your movie and not the Transformers, what was the fucking point of calling them Transformers in the first place? Just so you can put them on lunchboxes? Look, kids like large robots.
Right.
They're gonna dig this shit.
Mhm.
Just call it like fucking, like, I don't know, fucking God, now I gotta think of a name for Transformers.
Space bots.
You just call it GoBots.
GoBots.
Nobody ever used the name GoBots, right? That piece of shit. Look,
So my Transformers for this is, and this is an old movie, and I have complained about this before in intros,
okay.
but I Am Legend, when when they made a Will Smith movie of it, they should not have called, like, the entire message behind the movie is like the opposite of the message behind the story. So if you just wanted to make a zombie movie, just make a zombie movie.
Yeah, there's plenty of those. Yeah, you know how to do them.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you told me about that, I was a little upset because I hadn't read it. And when you told me, I was like, yeah, that's way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My thing is that I don't think you should keep doing the same thing over and over again,
Mhm.
and then expecting for people to retain interest. Because if the goal of making your art, right, and doing the same thing over like 9 seasons or whatever, 12 versions of the same game, is that the recognizability will help sell it the next time.
Mhm.
Recognizability cuts both ways, right?
Yeah.
It's familiar and we want to continue a story, but your story, if the later seasons get weak, it ruins the whole thing.
Mhm.
You see what I mean? So like Stranger Things, you asked me how I feel about it.
Mhm.
I don't like Stranger Things.
Yeah.
But if you'd asked me in season 1, I would sing its praises.
It's great. Everybody should watch it.
By going too long, you're letting the fruit spoil.
Mhm.
You're letting it rot. Just tell your story and get the fuck out of there, and then tell another story, a different one.
Yeah.
It's not like you're not equipped to tell stories. You have millions of dollars and large studios and all of the access to every actor. Just tell better stories. Tell short ones. Just for a little while, right?
Yeah.
I like television series because they can take what would be in a movie and stretch it out so they can get in there and get the granular shit that maybe a movie doesn't have time for.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes there's a cool conversation on a car ride somewhere, but in the movie you can't justify just having 2 people drive someplace for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
So it's like we got 2.5, 3 hours. We got to knock this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So TV has its place in like having a dilated style of narrative, but sometimes we're just ruined. Like Fringe is excellent. Fringe is excellent start to finish, and literally probably could have gone on for 5 more seasons, but I'm glad they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Because even though in the moment I wanted another season of Fringe, eventually that's gonna kill me, right? It's just gonna get bad.
Yeah.
Somewhere between like Madden, right, where there's like 900 fucking Madden games, and Firefly, where it didn't have enough time to develop. There's a sweet spot in the middle of those two.
Yes.
And everyone should just try to just make something new, man.
Mm-hmm.
Try something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed fucking 58. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 58. You're in the Peloponnesian Wars now. It's like cool.
Like,
Let me guess. I jump off a tall building into some fucking hay, and I walk behind a guy and stick him with my wrist blade.
they're gonna run out of wars at this point.
Fucking
Oh my
lame.
gosh. I just looked up Assassin's Creed because I wanted to see how many of them there are in.
Yeah.
There's so many.
You know what the worst part is? For the first like 5 or 6 of them,
Mhm.
the quests are so boring. It's just so fucking boring. You get like a cutscene and then you get to climb walls, and it's just like, this is boring as shit. They got to, what was it, Odyssey? Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
There's 2 more after Odyssey.
Yeah. Ragnarok, right?
Valhalla.
Valhalla. Sorry, Ragnarok's the God of War. Valhalla's good. I thought it was okay.
Mhm.
I like the combat in that one a lot more. And Odyssey was a pretty good game, good setting, good everything, kind of interacted well, but still has long stretches of boring bullshit in between.
Uh-huh.
What are you gonna do? You can make a new game, try something else.
Yeah. I mean, if they like this kind of theme of, telling events in history, there's more that you can do with that than Assassin's Creed.
Also, don't get me started on the Animus. That's some stupid shit. That's just straight up dumb.
All right. Well, maybe we should go to our episode then.
Yeah.
So we don't get
actually we aren't actually in the episode. We're actually in a machine that reads our genetic memory of when we played the game. Fucking useless. Ubisoft, get your head out of your ass. What are you doing?
All right. Well, this is Return to Ravenloft, Season 2, Episode 7, Give You a Hand.
Then I would say, you're going to get a dull reflection.
Right. But we're just looking for a general outline. What I'm planning on doing is going to be a trick shot with a bow and arrow. It is going to be complicated, but I have a 19. So I'm just trying to get a general placement to make the roll not impossible.
So to go back, I've made a perception check and I don't hear anything upstairs. In fact, I consider it to be oddly quiet upstairs. I don't want to go rushing up the stairs. That's a bad idea. Could I, because my options at this point are basically to do nothing and wait to see if something comes down for another round, or can I make a stealth check to get up to that first turn in the stair, that flat 5-foot area in the lower left-hand corner? Can I stealth to there to see if I can get any kind of inkling as to what may be standing up at the top?
You can try.
I can try. That's all I'm looking for.
I think you should look at the map of the Well, you wouldn't know that.
I wouldn't know that, yeah. So I'm going. It's a 13 for a stealth check as I make my way up to that flat surface.
All right. Surprisingly, you creep up quietly up the stairs. You don't actually activate any creaks in the wood. How far up are the stairs are we going?
It's just going to be to that first turn, basically.
That first flight?
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
effectively I'm moving 15 feet.
Okay.
But I'm hoping that's enough to get a vantage point as to at least the whatever is at the top of those stairs immediately.
All right. You see 4 paint cans on strings coming down, flying at you.
Oh, great.
I'm kidding.
I've been
Kidding,
Kevin
I'm
McAllister.
Kevin. I'm Kevin.
I'm kidding. As you get there, if you look up, you actually see the railing off the second floor, and you see a younger adult peering over down at you. Same black robes, not as
Okay.
old as the other two, and no colored sleeves like the other two.
But clearly a member of the
The
order.
fraternity. Yes.
All right.
Dear Margaret, this isn't exactly the life I chose.
when you say younger, I mean, am I looking at someone who is like what is physically?
He looks around Kevin's age.
That's what I was going to ask. Hey kid, whatever you're thinking about doing up there, don't.
He was thinking about surrendering, and you just talked him out of it. Nice work. Uh-oh.
Let's get down. You see him glance slightly back over to his right and back.
Can I
And he
tell
looks
what
back at
he's
you.
glancing at?
You can't see what he's glancing at, but it looks like when a student looks back to verify.
With my right hand kind of below the railing of the stairs, I will thieves can't signal to Kaeviir that I see. I flash 2 because I'm imagining there's at least 2.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hold my position.
Daywalk, how tall are the ceilings in this building on the first floor?
The first floor, this room ceiling is about 15 feet.
Okay, and then I can assume from the height of the entire building that I saw from outside that it's about the same on the next floor?
Yes.
Okay. On the interior wall of the staircase, it's like sort of...
No, the only part of the place that is 2-story is that big giant square room. That little wing off to the side that has the bedrooms is only 1 story.
Right, but the staircase goes to a second story, so we
Yes,
know
the
that
staircase
that's...
goes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that way
You know it's right
if-
above you.
Right. So what I'm thinking is that I cast Spider Climb on myself, dash cunning action.
Well,
get
what's
up-
Nate's finishing doing?
Oh, I thought he was done. Sorry.
That's it. I'm
Okay, just talking to him.
I'm just talking to him, trying to, because he's a kid, until I consider him to be a direct threat. Because you say that he's in a black robe, but he doesn't have sleeves on.
Well, no, he doesn't.
Or he
Sleeves
doesn't
are
have
on,
color.
but
Doesn't have colors on his sleeves.
yeah.
I'm going to envision that he is probably not nearly as powerful as the 2 adults that we just took out. So
He did check back with someone though, right?
Well, I saw that, but only after I, told him to stop. So that's why I motioned to you that I'm guessing there's now 2 up there. I'm still basically readying that if something tries to come down, I'm gonna take a stab or 2 at it. But yeah, that's it. That's where I'm holding right now.
Okay.
If a building has a chimney and it has 2 floors, is there a second place for a second fire pit or whatever, or is they just use one with
There's a
second
good
opening?
possibility.
Interesting.
If you stick your head in the chimney and look up, you'd know.
Well, that sounds like an idea that has absolutely no possible consequences associated with it whatsoever.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be perfectly honest with you. The reasonability of anyone preparing something to shoot down through a fucking chimney would just be silly.
Could be trapped. An iron could fall through it and smash you in the face.
Right. I mean, and then Bugs Bunny would get me.
That would be the ultimate irony. Kevin done in by his own trap.
How wide is the just to we'll eliminate it if it's not an option. How wide is the chimney?
I'd say 5 feet.
I could squeeze in there with my size, right?
I mean, the base of the chimney's just shy of 10. So the where I have it actually marked and built, that's about a 5 feet shoot all the way up.
All right. Well, I'm just going to walk calmly, since he's negotiating with them. I'm just gonna walk over calmly, like I have this thought in my head, and I don't need to clear it with anyone. Just kind of walking over, and I'm gonna look inside the chimney, like turn my head and look up.
Kess, that's where you're standing, right?
I'm not beside the chimney. I moved so I could
Oh, that's
look
right.
down
You're
the
down the
hallway.
hallway.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah.
I can see the chimney where
Oh
I'm
yeah,
at.
you'd see him walk over the chimney and just stick his head up inside. When you do look up inside the chimney, you do see a light coming from, or well, it's night, so there's not a light coming from the top, but you do see a light coming from about halfway up.
Right. And there's no grate or anything. It's just an open hole for the heat from the first floor to come through, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Spider climb on myself.
Okay.
It's my turn, right?
Yeah, it's the top of the round. You moved.
All right. I'm
So
going to walk in there. Let me go ahead and roll a stealth check.
hold on. Let me just check something quick. Take you 45 or 5, 10, 15.
Spider climb
Yeah,
lets
but
move
it took you
at
about
normal speed.
yeah. So it took you about 45 to get over there. So that was about if you're doing your depends what spider climb is it a bonus action or an action?
It's a spell, yeah.
Well, is it a spell casting as a bonus or an action?
It's an action.
All right. So that puts you at
I mean,
15 feet more. So you would be able to with your because your dash action, you'd be
and
able
you
to get
said
about
15
another
feet
yeah.
from
So
one
you'd be
floor.
able to actually
One
get
floor to
up into the next room.
right.
You'd be able to see into it.
Right. I am going to spider climb, and then I'm going to take a stealth check before I even begin my climb.
Okay.
Nat 20, baby. 35. What was that?
All right.
36. Sorry. Forgot to add my 1.
All right.
I'm just going to kind of crack my knuckles silently. And then I'm going to go ahead and leave the coat on. And I'll just go ahead and start like spider
climbing up.
Right? Stealth of
Spider
35.
Kid. Spider Kid. All right.
Once I get up to where I can make sort of visual range, visual, out of the hole, I want to see what my viewability is from where I'm at. I'm just poking a little bit of my head up. They're probably not looking.
You see the room that she described in her scry.
Mm-hmm.
Apothecary, and you see an open portal to the shadow, plane of shadow in there as well. Nobody's in the room. There's a few apothecary tables, looks like a potion or something, but you see the room.
Okay. Based on the location of where I know the chimney was and the shape of the house, I would be able to then place the chimney in right there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that'll give me a direct shot to people peeking at the stairs, wouldn't it?
That doorway, yes.
Right. All right. Well,
it's closed right now.
Since I'm at the end of my turn, there I am. So.
All right. Kess, you're up.
Well, Rain's still on the stairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am still hurting from earlier. So I'm gonna do another cure wound.
Oh, you just don't want to just rush up the stairs and give it the college try?
Not as much this time. No, I'm gonna let Rain handle this.
All right.
And down came the spider, or down came the raid and washed the spider out. Shit.
Oh,
I saw Kevin climb up the chimney.
that would have been hilarious to have had a maid with a chamber bucket throw it down the chimney.
Oh,
Can I like kind of look at Rain and be like, what are we doing?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm reverse sanding this bitch.
I'll signal that there's more. I'll signal to her the same signal I gave to two upstairs, but I'll intimate that one of them is a child, and then I'll remember who I'm talking to that doesn't care. So I'm
Kid's
like,
dead. The kid's
yeah.
dead. I'm gonna
Yeah, no.
I
Where
realize
I'm
the
at.
folly of my ways.
from where
Target
I'm
him
at,
first.
Yeah.
Make
from
an
where
example.
I'm at. Cass like just yells like, "Get down here, kid, or it's
Tess
gonna
is
be worse for
very
you."
pro-choice. She is incredibly pro-choice.
She believes it's okay to do in the 174th trimester.
Cass is gonna yell. She's gonna say like, "Get down here, kid."
I'm listening. I'm like, no, she's not talking to me.
Ah,
Yeah. Rain, you see his eyes get kind of wide and
oh
looks
yeah, there's
back at-
more of us down here.
Well, if that was his bat, then he shouldn't be surprised
Yeah.
hearing me.
it wasn't his bat. So, all right. Is there anything else you want to do, Kess?
Nope.
You want to stay on that side of the room?
Yes.
You sure? Okay. Hit them one time when they're kind of grouped together. Nobody wants to fucking hold hands and skip.
You hit me.
sing
You hit me
Kumbaya.
twice while you're grouped together.
That's why I sleep in a tree, motherfucker.
Yeah, until the fire mage comes along and burns it down, and then where are you?
You're gonna be
I did that to a
fucking
player
on
once.
fire too.
I upset when I was back when I was playing. I was playing a ranger and doing some shit, shooting behind trees and shit. The next campaign when I was DMing, the player thought he'd be funny and play ranger, and he got up into a fucking tree and started to snipe from the tree, and I fireballed the fucking tree.
Oh.
Oh no.
I was like, "Bitch, don't use my playbook." So,
Whose turn?
it is Rain's.
Okay, so I see him kind of get all wide-eyed when he finds out that someone else is downstairs yelling. Can I text this? It's not really persuasion as much as it is intimidation. Yeah, I'm gonna try. It's not gonna be a great roll. I don't like that as a plan. But I'm hoping that
I
he's
do.
I'm hoping that he's a weak-kneed little snot. If I ask, I want to ask, who else is up there with you? I know you're not alone.
One of the leaders.
I don't know if. Why
Quit
don't the
talking to him, you little shit.
Why don't the two of you come downstairs? We can end this amicably.
Would I be able to tell what angle that voice was coming from?
It's through a closed door on the other side of it with the wood walls. I'm not sure. I don't think you would be able to.
I would be able to tell left or right, not necessarily exact positioning, but I can tell if an echo is coming from that way or that way, right?
Well, I mean, everything's coming from that way. The room you're in is the room that you're hiding in the chimney is kind of sealed. So I mean, everything's coming to the left of the door that you can hear.
Okay. Fair enough.
So he looks up, my master says this, and he gives you 2 fingers.
This might be pedantic, but which 2 fingers?
Middle ones.
Right. Okay. I was just clarifying. I was making sure you wasn't giving us the thumbs up.
Still my turn, right?
Yes.
Dash, cunning action, dash to get up the stairs, and I'm going to stab the little fucker in the kidneys.
All right. All right. Sounds good. As you do, you see 2 more mages up there. One of them is younger, like the kid, and the other one is older.
Well, I'm about to make an example of one of the younger ones.
Okay.
Maybe the other one will sit down and shut the fuck up. First rapier attack. Oh, you fucking 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, good. 10 points of damage plus sneak attack. So another 9, so 19.
You butchered the kid.
Yeah, well, so I'll teach you to respect your elders, you little fucker.
Jesus Christ, that was pretty gnarly.
Yeah, you literally came up and just like gutted him on like all over the banisters.
I
Kes,
gave him a chance.
Kes, you're not exactly sure what you see, except there's just like a splash of blood come down covering the stairs from above.
Cass is like,
And some entrails.
that's kid blood.
Oh, we're getting dinged for that one.
Okay, so I turn around. So she said there were 2 other mages up there, right?
Yes.
One is a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the other one?
He's sitting and his sleeves are actually red. He has a red band on his sleeves, unlike the other 2.
So
different
the other
color.
Okay, so a completely different color than the other one. So so this is the water Pokemon. Got it. I'm gonna point my rapier at the other kid, and I'm like, if you want to be like your friend over here. I just kind of stare him down.
Oh, I was really waiting for the rest of it. I was like, this is a really dramatic pause.
I'm just pointing at him, just giving him the opportunity to fill in the blank. I will make an intimidation roll. I don't think it's going to be worth a shit, but let's see. Nope. I think I'm coming off like Errol Flynn, and instead I'm coming off like Barney Fife. If you don't get it now, I'm gonna nip you in the bud.
He looks over, the older one. Stand your ground. Once the master gets back, this will be over. Let's finish it before he gets here.
Shout downstairs.
You bastards broke in once and you came back. Not smart.
Oh, I'm sorry. You must have us confused for someone else.
They both look at each other. Does that mean they're still in the portal?
They don't know it, but there's a sound going off in Rain's head right now, and that sound is ding, 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 ding. But that's going to be the end of my turn.
All right. The kid goes next. And
let's see what this little pimply faced teenager can do.
19 plus 4.
Okay.
Firebolt at you. I'm assuming the 24 hit or the 23 hits.
Yep.
And 9 damage.
We'll use uncanny dodge. Take that down to 4.
All right. The older mage.
Okay.
And he does. Pull this up. He fires off magic missile at level 4, sending 6 darts at you.
Those are all auto hits, right?
Yes, sir.
Unless you can shield.
Nope.
And that is a total of 21 damage.
Do I still have uncanny dodge at my disposal or not?
I believe it was one reaction and used it on the kid.
And that's it. Okay. Well, 21 it is. Kevin, if you're gonna do something, this would be the time.
Top
Bitch,
of the
I didn't know
round.
what you were gonna do.
Kevin, you're up.
I'm going to continue my stealth walk out of the chimney into that room.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to stand up and I'm going to kind of shake the dust off my cloak.
Okay.
I consider that part of my move action, if that's all right.
Yes.
It's called an attitude walk. The room that I'm in, let me just
Yes.
do a quick check. The door, you said it was closed.
Yes.
Um,
I thought he was
Does it-
gonna rogue it up and try to loot the room while Rain's out there fucking getting fight.
does it open in or out?
It opens
From where
in.
I'm at,
It'll open
inward?
into you. Yeah.
All right. Well, then that's what I'll do. I'm going to. It could be locked. Does the door look like it has a lock on it?
You do see a key lock on it on the handle.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible to tell from here if it's actually engaged.
All right. I'm going to try to use a stealth check on opening the door. Fair?
That's fair.
30. I am so good.
Yeah, you hear you can feel the lock give, or not the lock give, but the door handle give, and the motion works easily. No, it is not locked and engaged.
Confidently move the door open. Pull out. Pull bow back. What
All
do I
right.
see?
If you 2 spaces out and 3 over, you see where the kid's at, or
Mhm.
3 up, you see where the kid's at, and then another 2 spaces up and 1 to the left, you see where the other mage is at.
I'm going to called shot headshot.
Okay.
Shoot him in the face.
Okay.
That older mage.
All right.
He doesn't see me, right?
He has not seen you yet with your stealth. I mean, the door opens, and I mean it was quiet. They're more their attention's on Rain.
It opens in, which
Okay,
means
hold
they
on
don't
one
even
second.
see the door move. Right? If the door opened outward, then it'd be difficult. Inward, they don't see anything move or anything to distract them at all.
Okay. Give me a second here. SRD call shot to the head, adds 2 to the AC. Effect, the call shot leaves the target stunned for a round. Critical effect, if the target fails their saving throw and they are instead stunned for and suffer disadvantage for 1d4 rounds. All right.
Called shot with a bow. To the face?
They don't really give weapons one or the other. I pulled up on Google 5e SRD, trying to figure out where because 5e doesn't actually do call shot rules.
Right.
So
Okay, well, I mean, I guess I don't really get to choose where I shoot him then, right?
let me think.
Well, I get sneak attack damage on the shot. He doesn't see me.
I know. No, he doesn't sneak. Yeah, you are. You do have him at advantage. The problem is if I if NECA's I'm trying to think call shot mechanics in my head on the fly right now.
Well, let's just
See-
worry about sneak attack first. The sneak
Okay.
attack on a range attack is available.
Oh no,
correct?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I mean I don't think I enforced my house rule here. At home, no, my actual table when sneak attacks with bows, I limit to a 30 feet on any ranged weapon.
I'm still within that
Um,
range though here.
oh no, yeah, 100%. But I never enforced that here. It wasn't
Okay.
something I said in the beginning and you guys agreed to, so I'm not going to enforce it with a bow. Because if you actually read the rules of Rogue, it just says range weapon. It doesn't actually give you a distance at all.
Okay.
So you could be a motherfucker at 100 feet sniping with sharpshooter and sneak attack.
Well, this is what I'm going to do.
I don't think they've ever fixed that rule.
I'm going to make this the hardest hitting attack I possibly can. I have
Okay.
Piercer critical hit and Piercer reroll damage. I'm going to use both of them on this effect. If I crit, I'll use the Piercer critical hit. If I do Piercer and I
What the
don't
f-
crit, I'll use reroll damage. I am going to sneak attack shot him. I'm going to roll first, and then I'm going to lucky that roll. Oh, I have advantage on him, so I'll roll the second. I'll roll the advantage. Then, if that doesn't work, I'll lucky, and if that doesn't work, then I'll Portent
Okay.
to give myself the 19. So we're just gonna see if we can't give ourselves an automatic crit here. So let's do plus 12, roll 1. Nope, that's a 17. So let's take our advantage roll for being sneaky. That's a 28. That's a 29 total. It's not a crit. We'll keep that one in mind. 29 is pretty good. 18. That's a 31. All right. I think 31's probably gonna do it. So I don't think I won't get a crit on the 19, right? So
Not unless you're a fighter.
31 hit. That's what we're gonna take. Pretty certain that hits.
Yeah, no, he can't. No, even with a shield, he active shield spell, he couldn't block that.
Right. So let's do our die now. 1d6. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then we add 5d6. 3, 4, 5 for sneak attack. We'll roll that. Then we'll add plus 1 bow, 5 dex, plus 1 for my special little nugget in my pocket. So that'll add 7 to this. I'm going to re-roll the 1, so that'll put that damage at 22. Re-roll the 1. Got a 1 again. Ain't that a bitch? All right, so 23 plus 7, 30 damage to the head.
All right. You hit his magic ward and it pops because it has exactly 30 damage or 30 hit points to it.
Are you serious? Okay.
He is an Abjurer mage,
Oh
and
my god.
so you popped his ward. So anything you deal from here on is actually going to hit him.
Has he seen me?
Oh yeah, he knows his ward popped.
Yeah, no, he knows his ward popped, but you figure that it probably surprised him if I took the rest of my actions dip back inside the door. Would that be possible?
I'll give you that.
Okay.
So he doesn't see you, but he does see the door open where it was closed.
Okay.
So
Boy, that was a bummer.
student, look out. It looks like our visitors are back through the portal. And it is Kess's turn downstairs.
All right. Well, yes, no one's coming downstairs to fight me. So I guess.
No,
gotta-
you scare the shit out of them. They saw one elf in armor, blood soaked, took out 2 mages. They're like, fuck this shit, she can come fight us.
Yeah, I don't think I
Yes.
can go up the chimney. I'm gonna head
Oh,
Jimmy's looking
please
like
try.
the move.
I'm gonna head up the stairs.
As you run to the stairs, if you look towards the door, you see 3 more of the younger mages standing where the rug used to be, looking at you shocked.
Oh. I'll stop.
Children.
This is like fucking Revenge of the Sith, dude. Anakin just walked on fucking 3 of the
She's
younglings.
Killing the younglings.
Her blade lights up with divine energy for some reason.
Has anyone done that joke? Has anyone done the joke where fucking Obi-Wan and Anakin and Yoda are all hanging out and he says he's killing the younglings and then it pans out and they're just drinking Yingling beer? He's
Don't-
killing the younglings.
Oh wow.
Sweet, bro. That's really funny. It's like killing the Yinglings. I get it. Mm. I wonder if
That one
anyone
before.
someone had to have done that joke, right?
Oh, yep, they have.
It's worded too good.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Oh, this goes back to like 2000.
Who was the creator? Can
Oh,
you tell me?
I don't know. I can't tell, but I'll post it in the
Okay,
messenger.
cool.
It's not exactly, but it's
Oh, it's a meme.
yeah. It's
So
a-
Kess,
Sorry.
How old are these kids?
a little older than Kev.
old
So
enough
they don't
to
have
die.
the sleeves.
They don't have the color stripes on the sleeves.
All right. And you said there's 3 of them?
Yes. The 3 that chased off D'Artagnan have returned.
Okay.
Yeah, they haven't put on the sorting hat yet to be put into their houses.
Poor
Don't
fuckers are
worry.
never gonna get a chance.
Don't worry. Cass is gonna sort you out.
All right. I'm gonna. Am I within 30 feet of them?
I'm pretty fucking sure you are.
All right. Cass is gonna
Poor
look
little
at them
kids.
and she's gonna go, "Hey!" And she's gonna cast blindness on one of them. He has to
Oh,
make a
thank
con
God! I
save.
thought she was gonna spirit guardian the fuck out of 3
Nah.
kids.
Con save DC 18.
Is that new, Brendan?
Oh, it's about to be. Oh, dark mistress.
Sorry, my
Oh,
headset went out. What did you say, new Brendan?
yeah. He rolled a 1.
He rolled a 1.
Yeah, no. Blinded by the light.
All right.
Blinded by his fear. He's like, fuck this shit.
Does the one that casts blinds, does he like react in any way?
He poops his pants.
He grabs his eyes and begins to scream he can't see.
Okay. And Cass is gonna look at look at the other 2 like, you want some of this?
They kind of look at each other. She's divine.
I think she's pretty cool too.
I'm
Yeah.
killing kids. I tried killing kids.
Anything else?
Let's see. I did my move. I did an action. It looks like they're not leaving. So if only I had a spell that was a bonus action so I could smack them in the head. Oh, wait.
Did they have a turn to leave yet?
No, they haven't had a turn to leave yet.
David's acting like they're not going to leave. So
That's it. I just want to clarify here that they could have decided to leave and yet have not had the opportunity to do that, and
Right.
yet you're going to kill
David
these
is
people.
acting like they're not going to leave.
He's not acting like anything. He's
Yes,
sitting
he
there.
is.
He's laughing. This is what I was talking about. She's saying that this is Cass that acts this way. She did this to village folk in town, in front of our house. Just smash those motherfuckers with a hammer.
Here. I am going to spiritual weapon, 2nd level, and I'm gonna just hit one of these, one of the
She was like-
non-blind kids with it.
She was like,
So you I'm gonna
In
hit
the-
the non-blind one.
in the
Good
last
there's a-
game,
yeah.
she had all the clues she needed to not smash those people. She was like, isn't it weird that this elite team of spies only has 6 hit points?
Does a 15?
Crazy.
Does
Smash.
15
Yes,
hit this kid?
15 hits.
Okay, cool. Then he takes
He
Oh,
is
dude, yeah.
taking
Even if he cast his
no
shield, he
shit.
wouldn't be able to save himself.
6 force damage.
It's like fucking David Koresh over here.
Oh,
You're
he
not
lived!
looking
He
hard enough,
lived!
Dave.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Oh gosh. Okay. And Rain, it's your turn.
All
As
right.
you're up down staring at one kid and an older mage, you have no idea that Kess is downstairs
Yeah.
child slaying.
Well,
Proud of it too.
it's pretty obvious now who the bigger threat is. So
God, it's amazing how
Gus.
lucky Victor got.
All right. I will use my bonus action first to take my second wind because I'm going to probably need it now. So
If you kill this guy, I'm going to take that pickle jar defense and be like, I loosened it up for you.
yeah.
You're going after the older mage?
Yeah. So 12. I'm gonna gain 12 hit points.
Okay.
Which basically puts me. I am still in olden D&D terms bloodied. And then I'm gonna go over to that the big mage with the colored sleeves, and I'm gonna try and beat that guy's ass. 21 versus AC.
You hit.
Yay! All right, so 10 points of rapier damage.
Okay.
And 12 more sneak attack damage on top of that. So we're at 22 so far.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and use my second attack. And that's a 19, which might not hit. I don't know.
No, you at that point you run into his shield. He casts reaction and shield pops up.
All right, so nothing happens there. Extra attack, sneak attack, all that done. Did my bonus action. I'm done.
All right. He's up first.
But I am right up in his grill, as the kids say.
Yep.
Kids don't say that shit, you old fuck.
I was just waiting for the rebuttal.
He pops another level 4 magic missile.
Yeah, motherfucker. But I'm right up against him now, so he's got. Is this a disadvantage or does
magic missile does auto hit.
Auto hit, so it doesn't matter whether I'm positioned adjacent or not.
No.
Well, but glad I used my second win.
I can see Nate now, right?
Yes.
So far.
Okay, that is 18 damage.
Right. Done.
Okay. The kid fires off a fireball at Nate and misses. I'm pretty sure a 10 does not hit you.
No, thank goodness for that.
And then he kind of steps back about 2 spaces and looks on the door where the door was open.
How
that
far away
Kaeviir
is he
in
from
there.
me?
He is 10 feet off the door.
Okay.
Are you still in the doorway just on the other side of it?
Yeah, he'll see me.
All right, he sees you. He has a trench coat too.
I'm gonna lean forward and be like, I'm way worse.
Downstairs. The one blindly tries to run, and that's
told you, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, but is he running because he's now blinded and has gotten smacked upside the head?
I like that he just runs into a tree and knocks himself out.
Yeah.
He actually tries to run towards the stairs, not knowing where it's at. because he's taking off in a random direction as blinded because has a rough idea where she's at, but that means he's running past her or trying to. So she gets the attack of opportunity.
Woo.
No, I don't think I need to take that.
Okay, so he keeps running, and trips over the stair, hits his face into the banistrails, and rolls back down the stairs.
See, I didn't need to do anything.
The other two,
Run.
they kind of look at each other. The ones like, we trained for this. They both put their hands together, locking, and both fire off burning hands.
We've trained for this.
Trained for this?
Jesus
These
Christ.
nerds.
I don't look. I'm not saying they need to die, but they need to get this shit beat out of them.
And I believe that is a dexterity save.
Dexterity save.
Yep.
20.
And that is a save, so you take half damage on both.
Okay.
Okay.
Kids are
Well, actually, no, I need a save for the second one.
Oh, okay.
The first one, okay. The first one you take half damage on is an 11, so you take 5.
Okay. And I got a 19 for the second save.
And 12, so you take 6. So you actually take a total of 11 between
Okay.
the two of them. Like they kind of like fist bump each other, like, yeah.
If I had to put a number on like how fine I feel after that, I would say it's like triple digit range. So, just so you're aware.
Their confidence is kind of starting to wane now. They're like, shit.
On a scale of
Do you know who I am? Are you aware of
Do
who
you
I
know
am?
who you are?
No.
Yeah, so I'm Kestrel.
No, you're wrong.
And the two of you are dead meat.
One's like, Kestrel the Monster Hunter?
Yeah.
The fuck is she doing in here?
Your friend's gonna be real sad when he listens to the two of you being brutally murdered.
Like Kestrel the Kid Slayer.
Kids are monsters. Kids are monsters, okay? I know you can't admit it because you're a parent, but kids are
no,
monsters.
we can fucking admit it. We know, you know
Dang.
exactly what the fuck we birthed.
Dang.
They're called
Jeez.
crotch goblins for a reason.
Crotch Goblin was my nickname in college.
Completely different reason. All right, top of the round, Kaeviir.
Green and all
You're
bloody?
staring at a kid yourself.
Lay down.
Give me an intimidation or a persuasion check with advantage if it's intimidation.
No, it's gonna be persuasion.
Okay. Well, you have advantage on either way. That coat scares him.
Okay. Well, then I will definitely take it.
Yeah.
14. Not great. 6 or 15. Sorry.
Okay. He nods at you. On his turn. You can tell by his face you got through.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take another shot at his boss.
All right.
Let's go ahead and do. His boss doesn't see me though, right?
He hasn't seen you yet. His focus is on Rain right now.
There we go. So here comes my first without. So I get advantage, right?
Yes.
And there's the sneak attack. Boom. So here's 1. 21. I'm gonna roll for my advantage. All right, sorry, 22. This will be 23.
All right.
And I'm going to use one more lucky.
You trying for the crit?
I'm gonna get 23 to hit. Yeah, I was trying for the crit.
Going for
You're
the head
good.
explosion.
All right, so then let's go ahead and roll 1d6 for the arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the sneak attack. And that'll be +7, and I'm going to re-roll one of these dice. So let me clear all these first. Roll this. 16. We'll put it to 15 because I'm going to re-roll one of the ones. Got 1 again.
Wow.
So
Damn it.
16 plus 7 is 23. Yeah, 23.
All right. So what was the total damage?
23.
Okay. 23.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. 30 plus 7. What the fuck am I
Okay.
thinking? Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. All right. Now you heavily. I mean, that arrow sinks in and sticks out the back.
Right through the spleen.
I'm going to say something to him. I'm going to walk towards him after I fire the shot. I'm going to stand over him and say, Master Kaeviir is here, and he says to stop fighting.
I don't care who your master is. He's not mine.
No. You're confused. I'm Master Kaeviir, the professional.
He's dead, kid. Keep trying.
Well, you're dead. You keep trying.
All right. Kess, it's your turn downstairs.
Before
Oh, wait.
the last thing I want to say, I'm going to look at Rain and be like, stab this guy. And I'm going to turn around and start walking back to the other kid.
You don't need to tell me twice.
All right. Bonus action. The spiritual weapon that hit the kid before. Gonna use my bonus action to try to hit him again.
All right.
19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. For max damage of 13.
You smashed his head like a grape.
And I'm gonna look from like that one as like that body falls like over to the other kid and start walking over to him.
It's not much. They're both kind of right there in front of you.
And then we use my action to attack that one.
Vaya con Dios, kid. The DM knew you. I gave you life.
17
She
to hit.
takes it. You hit.
Okay. +4.
You were raised by Miller. You had a wonderful life growing up with your parents until you left and joined this dumb fraternity.
15.
And now you're dead. And he's dead. You strike the sword deep enough where it actually cuts down through the neck into the interior chest. You lift your boot, put it on the chest, and rip your sword out, sending blood spiraling like a streak up the wall to the ceiling. Then you give it a little whip and more blood splats off and hits the blind kid.
At some point, this graphic shit is a little gnarly for a kid, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Let's put it out there.
The blind kid gets to make another Constitution save at each of his turns.
Okay. After Rain goes and stabs a motherfucker, it'll be his turn.
She wants him to see the murder coming.
I know, dude.
Look,
she could just drop the spell.
She tried to tell them.
I want you to know it was me. All right. So yeah, I was told to stab this guy in the dick, so that's what I'm gonna do. Here we go. 28.
That hits.
I figured that would. 11 plus 8 is 19, and then we'll attack again. Oh, that's gonna miss. It's a 12.
Ah, damn.
Help.
Okay.
I'm gonna look over my shoulder, snap my fingers. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be cool here.
28.
Well
Okay,
done.
hold on.
Another 9. So hang on. Math is hard.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that was 11 and 8. That's 28.
The 28 hits.
No, that's the damage.
Oh shit. Okay, so the 28 on top of the 19?
No. So it was an
Oh, okay.
additional 9 on top
Okay.
of the 19.
The 19. Okay.
I rolled
Okay.
28. I rolled 2 28s to hit, and I
Oh
did
god, he's still
28
alive.
points of damage.
Okay.
So
His turn.
uh,
He reaches forward. He looks at you. His eyes glow. He speaks a word. Give me a charisma save. Rain.
charisma saving
At 16 DC.
Oh. God damn it. 15.
Wait a minute. When was the start of the next turn?
This was it.
This is it.
Did he have to roll anything to make that check?
No, it's all Rain's on the save.
I was 1 short. I rolled a 15.
Rain, you disappear. You reappear on another plane, grass fields. You're feel like you're bound, like you can't move. In Ravenloft, you can't be banished completely.
Okay.
You can only be in stasis on a tranquil plane.
Oh.
Fuck, I want to take vacation.
So an
now.
upgrade, yeah. I failed to see the
At this
downside.
point, he looks over at Kevin. You kill me, your friend's lost forever. And he is rolling a bluff. And that is a 16 deception.
He rolled a 5. I'm sorry to tell you.
Okay, he has a 5 on his deception.
I'm going to look at him and explain to him in the actual magical writing, like not even looking back at him. I'm just gonna keep talking to the kid. That's not how that works. Unfortunately, as soon as you lose control of the spell, it will drop and he will return unscathed. And you would know that if you were better at your job.
I did. I was trying to bluff you.
Yeah, well, you're piss poor at that.
I
so-
didn't exactly know how banishment works. But he's there and you're not. Now it's 201.
No, it's not.
The kid looks over and gets on the floor. Are you fucking kidding me? The older mage.
Whose turn is it?
The kid just went, the mage just cast, and the kid downstairs rolls a 19. He is no longer blind. He looks up, sees all the blood around. Oh, fuck.
Wishes he was.
Hey.
And he runs up the stairs and sees them. Oh, fuck. He look. The other one. Shoot him. There's a crazy elf downstairs in armor. She slaughtered everyone else.
Lay down, kid.
Wow,
I
just
know
because
she's-
a woman puts on armor and swings a sword and murders children, you're gonna call her crazy? Wow.
That's not why she's calling her crazy. Just the
That's-
fact that there's a person downstairs that killed everybody is crazy. He goes like, no, and he runs back downstairs. And that's the end of his turn.
My turn?
Yes.
I'm going to turn around and immediately take my shot.
All right.
He sees me, but he is on the ground, correct?
The kid? Yes. The
No,
man? No. He's
no.
standing.
All right, well, I'll just take my regular shot. Come on. Oh my god, 29.
Yep.
You hit.
Right in the head.
Right in the old butt meat.
All right, so 6. 14 damage.
Yeah,
no,
clean
I'm
through his
sorry.
head.
13 damage, sorry.
Yeah, your shot goes clean through the head. One in, out the other. Matter brain with it too. At that point, Rain reappears where he was standing. The grass is gone. The sweet wind is gone. And he reappears in the room. He can move again.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna look at the kid and be like, told you.
All right. You guys are technically out of combat right now, unless you guys want to continue.
Did the kid on the
your...
stairs lay down?
No, he ran back down the stairs. He's trying to run as fast as he can out of the fucking
So we're
place.
not out of combat yet.
No.
Okay. Just
not,
clarifying.
not until
Okay.
Kess offs that one too.
Is this one? Is he? I mean, clearly he's just trying to get away at this point.
This one is panicking, yes. There is no strategic look in his eyes at all.
You have to capture him. You can't let him go.
I'm
You
gonna,
don't have to kill him, but you can't let him go.
I'm gonna point my sword that's bloody with his friend's guts at him, and I'm gonna say, "Lay down, face on the floor." Do
me an
anything else, I
intimidation.
stab you.
Give me intimidation with advantage.
Okay. I need the advantage. 13.
For both?
Yeah. My other one was a 3.
Oh, that's 13.
All right. So no, yeah, he on his turn, and he will acknowledge and obey.
Take that, Mary Poppins.
And then Kess will call up the stairs and be like, "You two okay?"
A blood full of sword makes the apprentices obey.
Yeah, we're good.
I was fine. It was more fine for a couple of seconds, and then now I'm back. I forgot what it was like for sunlight to hit my skin.
We've got one down here.
Got one up here. And a portal.
Which begins to crackle. And out comes 2 bodies running, one carrying the other. And you hear a commotion. You can't see anything in the room, but you can hear 2 bodies move. One drops the other, and you hear what sounds like a slapping sound. Wake up! God damn it! Wake up! Fuck! The portal needs to close. Fuck! In a female voice. Wake the fuck up! You hear a commotion, then I'm up, fuck, I'm up, and you recognize what sounds like an older Victor's voice.
Hey, you little sack of shit! Where's my boat?
What the fuck? The other voice you recognize as your daughter. God damn it! Close the fucking portal. I'm out of fucking spells. Cut me. And you hear the sound of a knife slashing skin enough, and he begins to cast, and you recognize the same words he used back in the day to reopen the mirror using the blood magic. As he begins to shut the portal, and he begins chanting more and more, trying to get the portal to shut.
I can
Eventually,
see in the room, right?
No, you went up. Oh, actually, yeah, no. At this point, yeah, you can see the room. Probably the most disturbing fact at the moment is Victor only has one arm.
Oh my god.
And he's reaching out with the one hand he has left that is slid open. The blood trinkets are going to the mirror, closing it slowly, piece by piece, or the thing. The room begins to darken. You see a black hand reach out of it, and it shuts. And the hand kind of falls out, hits the floor. Victor's like,
"Hey, kid, look, you broke even."
ah, fuck, it's a mirror. And your daughter looks at you? No, it's him. He just hasn't grown up.
"Hey, honey, long time no see."
She doesn't know how to answer. And Victor just, his eyes roll back and he drops. She's like, tell me you have a healer with you.
That's complicated.
Yeah,
How you
no
been?
shit. How you been? That's a long question. You're his. You're his Kaeviir.
Gonna give daddy a
Do I
hug?
call you Dad?
I think I think until we settle some stuff, professional, Kaeviir, Kevin, it's fine.
She reaches a hand towards you.
I'm gonna take a step back for a minute.
It's an open palm, nothing there. You recognize her trying to extend a handshake in the professional matter.
I'll do the same.
All right. She taps your wrist.
I'll do the same.
All right.
I don't know. Like, here's the thing: is like every part of Kaeviir knows.
She's the other universe.
Yeah, he's been thinking about this for a minute now.
Oh, yeah. She's like, help me get him up.
You want me to give you a hand?
Oh, he only has one now.
Well, no, another one just came through the door.
Yeah, that was the shadow that was chasing us. We pissed off its boss. God damn it. So she goes over and gets him up on her shoulder, with the one arm that he has. She's like, hey, you killed them all too.
Thanks for listening to Freelance Heroism. We really appreciate you coming in and listening. We also really appreciate all the people who support our Patreon. By supporting the Patreon, you're going to get behind the scene, uncut clips that you'll get to see sort of like maybe the tissue behind some of the edited, cleaned up content. And you'll get that whenever we have a big block of it to drop, as well as any updates or any information behind the scenes stuff that we think the Patreons would like to know. So if you'd like to support our Patreon and help us continue making the high quality, high octane podcast that you've come to expect, go ahead to patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Thank you. And as usual, the invoice is in the mail.
Do we want to end here?
Yes, this is a good lockdown spot.
Okay.
All right.
So pissed. Now I can't even be mad at the fucker because he's lost an arm. So now I gotta like be halfway nice to
Wait
him.
till you find out how he lost it.
Jerking off all the time. I bet. At least it means he's not doing my daughter. So that's a win. We'll take it.
Oh, sounds like an assumption.